Hey YouTube, it's me Betty from Betty's World and I'm back with another video. There's smoke everywhere. I just turned on my candle. Today's video we're going to be talking about how to try out for cheer and what tips and tricks that helped me to get into it. This is my first year going into cheer and the tryout process was hectic and crazy, so I'm going to help you guys out if you guys are interested in cheer. So let's get started. The first tip I have for you when you're trying out is to make sure, everything's written on my phone, is to make sure your grades are good and give their recommendations to teachers you know that like you. A lot of YouTubers don't really talk about recommendations and your grades when trying out for cheer. And I feel like that's the most important thing in order to actually even try out. Make sure you have a good relationship with the coach. So far, be nice to that coach. He, she, be nice to them. I was not gonna make it into cheer. Me and my counselor don't get along because she was supposed to sign something that said I am able to do cheer, but instead she was like, no, she's not gonna be able to graduate, and I'm not even a senior. She said I'm not gonna be able to graduate. I didn't even have an F, first of all, okay? Well, maybe one. But she said that I wasn't gonna be able to graduate, so she wasn't gonna recommend me to do it. So I came to the coach and I was like, my counselor said this and that. I just wanted to tell you. Midway while I was saying that, the coach stopped me and she was like, what's your name? What's your school number? And what's your counselor's name? And then she was like, I'll give you a week to get it up. I was like, yo. So I did. I stayed after school. I got up my driver's ed grade. I didn't do anything in that class. It was like an F. I got it up to an A. Yup. Isn't that crazy? I got it up to an A. Avid, it was a C. I got it up to an A. Math, it was a D. I got it up to a B. I was really interested. I was really invested in trying out. So make sure your grades are good. And recommendations, give to the teachers that you know they're gonna actually recommend you. Second thing is go in there with a friend. I know a lot of people talk about be independent, do this, make new friends there. Yes, they're gonna eventually make friends, but bring a friend with you so that you're comfortable and you're yourself and you have someone there to talk to so you don't come off as shy, because cheer is not about being shy, baby. You have to talk. So make sure you bring a friend that is going to support you and is going to be there for you when you guys are practicing. Samantha, if you're watching this, hi. Hello. So this is the third day, the final day. This is my friend Samantha. Look at her. Say hi. I know. Yeah, so we're just practicing. We came here at 8 or 9. We're practicing and it starts at 3:30. I know it's crazy, but we're getting better, you know? And so I'll keep you guys updated if something happens. Smile and be nice to everyone. So be nice to everyone. I know trying out, there's gonna be a lot of competition and there's gonna be a lot of girls that are looking at you some type of way. They're gonna be really aggressive and they're gonna be fake. So just smile and be nice, because the coach is watching you every freaking second. Every time you say a rude comment to someone, she's listening, she's watching, he's watching, he's listening, you know? So make sure you're nice to everyone, and when you're trying out, smile at all times. Don't be going in there with an attitude, because the coach is not gonna wear comfortable clothes and shoes, shorts and shirts, no crop tops. My coach had a list of what to do and what to wear. She does not like crop tops, booty shorts, or tank tops that are showing too much, a V-line to show your titties. We have school colors, so I'm pretty sure you guys have your own school colors. Make sure you wear that. Wear something comfortable. Make sure you wear something that's not too baggy to the point where when you do the chants or you kick, you can't see your shape or your how far your leg goes up because it's too baggy. So make sure you wear something tight but comfortable. Pay really close attention to the dance and chants. Also record if given permission. My coach did not let us use our phones until the last minute. Pay attention to the chants. The first day, of course, is going to be hard. You know how stupid I looked the first day? I looked so dumb. I was my friend, she's really good with picking up dances because she was a dancer before. But me, I'm a poet. I'm a TikToker, not a freaking dancer, you know? So it was hard for me to pick it up at first, and I looked so behind. I looked so left out. I didn't look like I knew what I was doing, and that's okay. Ask questions, because they're gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like, do you guys have any questions? Do you guys need help with anything? Don't be shy. Ask questions. Literally, I didn't know how to do this, what to do after this. So I was like, oh, and then the girl was like, do that. And I was like, okay. And then I took that home. I called my friend on the phone and we started doing it together. That's why it's so important to have your friend with you so that you guys can practice at home together. Don't be embarrassed and don't expect yourself to be perfect the first 2 days. Tryouts for my school lasted 3 days. The first day, which was Tuesday, you go over the chants and everything. You go home, you practice. My tryout started at 3:30 and ended at 6. So we just went over the first part, the chants, the jumps, and they told us to create our own chant. It's a lot of things the first 2 days. Well, my school, they told me to practice the dance, right? In the middle of the dance, you create your own little dance with your partner. And then after you finish the whole dance, you create a different chant. And then you follow the 2 cheers. You learn the 2 cheers because they're gonna pick one for you to do. So you have to memorize both. And then the jumps. It's a lot of things to remember, and you have to remember the words. So it's just a lot of brain work and a lot of stress. But you also have to focus on your grades because it's like you have to multitask basically. But yeah, don't expect yourself to be perfect the first 2 days. I was embarrassed. I embarrassed myself, but at the end of the day, I still went. I had that mindset. My sister made me this poster that said good luck, and like I was so grateful that she thought about me because the last day we performed, like the final day, she came in with a poster, and she also made my friend a poster too because she's just the best. Go follow her channel, My Comfort Zone, and go support her business. Follow her Instagram and TikTok. I'll put everything here. Yeah, so she's just really sweet and she helped me out. She boosted my confidence when I came out. Don't pay attention to what the other girls are doing. I noticed I was really insecure when I was dancing because I kept paying attention to what the other girls were doing. They perfected it perfectly. I forgot to mention there's going to be cheerleaders before that also try out because the coaches, they want everyone to start off equally and they want everyone to start off from a fresh plate. So don't feel like you're slow because they're getting it so quick. Don't stare at them. Don't look at them. Focus on yourself. Ask your partner questions because if you don't know it, maybe your partner knows it. If you guys both don't know it, ask someone else. Ask one of the senior cheerleaders because they're going to be the one that create the whole cheer dance. Interact with other girls. Yes, a lot of these girls are going to be fake and they're going to be really obnoxious about how good they could do the jumps or whatever, but say hi. It's good to be nice, honestly, because what if those girls make it in and you weren't nice to them and you're gonna have to be in their team for like a whole year? You have to be nice. And like, who knows? Don't ever judge a book by their cover because everyone at tryouts, they're gonna be nervous and some people react differently. Some people with anxiety, they shut off, they're distant, their facial expressions are like really rude. But that's just because they're anxious. So don't think that just because someone is reacting a certain way it doesn't mean they're doing that because of your presence. It's literally, it could be internal, it could be something going on at home or school grades. So don't take it too personally and just say hi. Go home and practice. The first day I looked so slow. I went home and practiced. Like it was pretty hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the first day they kept doing this, like we learned the dance and it goes like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'll put in a clip for you guys, but I was so behind. Me and my friend were both really behind. She knew parts of it because she was a dancer before, but me, I was just like really slow and like left behind. So I went home. I put everything. I was so tired and my sleeping schedule sucks, so I didn't get enough sleep. I had like 4 hours of sleep. My friend she didn't even sleep. I don't know how she functioned and did this. I'm so proud of her. Like she didn't even sleep, but she did it. I'm proud of her. I practiced outside till the sun went down, which was like at 9 or 8. And so I called her and we were doing it together on the phone. She also went outside, and so we were doing it outside and the cars kept passing by and like they were looking at us funny. But it helped. That little practice session over there made me confident with the first part of the dance, and it made me feel like if I can do that, I can also continue with the second part. It depends on you, but I'd say practice for 3 hours and take a break. So don't overwork yourself. It always depends on other people. Me, I'm not really good when it comes to dancing. But if I practice hard enough and if I learn something, I can perfect it. I can become really good at it. So at first I'm not going to be the best, but with practice and patience, I could be like the best. So take 3 hours, 2 hours, maybe 4 hours, take a break. eat, do your homework, do whatever, and come back. Do it before you go to sleep, and do it before the actual day you try out. Practice with your partner or friend. Me and my friends, we're crackheads, honestly. Like, the day of the official tryouts, we went to the school at 8, and the tryouts was like 3:30. We practiced for 7 hours alone. We were so tired, we were so drained, we were so exhausted. We went to eat, we came back, she wanted to sleep. She slept for like 10 minutes. I got up, I tried to practice. She was like, okay, let's practice again. And like we're a good team together, so like we worked really good together. And I'm so happy she made it, because she said this too. We can't practice with other people because we get each other, like we understand each other. And like if we practice with other people, a lot of other people don't have as much patience as we do. We came to school at 8 a.m. till 3. No, not 3. The tryouts was 3, and we stayed till like 6. So 8 till 6 together. That's insane. So make sure you practice with your partner, and make sure you practice with a partner that you feel comfortable with, and you're not afraid to ask questions and come up with new ideas. And sometimes if your partner has a new idea the day of the day you try out, be comfortable enough to tell them no, or to tell them okay, because at the end of the day, it's your body, and are you going to be able to do it at the last minute, learn it at the last minute? So you have to be comfortable enough to tell them, I don't think I can do this because I'm not sure. We've already learned that part. I don't think I could add new parts, and my body isn't gonna be like used to it right away. So be comfortable. Pick a partner that you're comfortable with. Make sure the day of the official tryouts you feel comfortable with everything. Talk with your partner. Tell them how you feel. Communication is really key. I came up with some parts of the chant, and so I showed her like the next day, and so she wanted to add new parts. I was like, okay, because that's understandable, because I'm not the one that is gonna create the dance. It's a two-way like street, I guess. You both have to create the dance, and you both have to put in work and skills, and like you have to come up with your own things, and it's not just one person, so it has to be two people. So I was willing to start over, and the ideas that she was coming up with were really great, so I was like, okay, I'm down with that, and they came out perfect. Like we were both okay with the outcome. So make sure you feel comfortable enough with the chant, the dance, the jump. Asking is really, really important in this situation. I kept asking my partner, how do you do this? She was like, you do this, this. And of course you're gonna argue. We argued like all the time. But at the end of the day, we respect each other enough to keep going. And we understand that we're here to get in together, because we did this together. So we have to work together to complete it. So yeah, stress is gonna come in the way, and you're gonna have to put that aside and understand that they have feelings, you have feelings, you have stress, they have stress, and you're gonna overcome that by talking about it. So number 12, if you don't get in, be happy for your friends, and don't be a bleep. Okay, don't be a bleep. If your friends make it in and you don't, be happy for them. Like I posted, I was like, oh my god, I made cheer. Don't do that, just in case the other person doesn't make it, like your friend. Be considerate, and make sure you ask them before you post about it, because that's just bragging and boasting, and nobody likes that. Okay, number 13, be excited and patient with yourself. Have energy, smile, especially when you're doing it. And if you can't do this till you get comfortable with it, because at the end of the day, you can't be like this. Like, what? Like, no. Be patient with yourself and smile. Don't criticize yourself too much. I noticed I was really like, I put a lot of pressure on myself when I was doing it. I was telling myself, I was like, you're doing great. You're still learning. This is your first time trying out, and you learned so much. Talk to yourself. It doesn't matter if you look crazy on the side. Literally talk to yourself. Be like, you got this. You're a bad bitch. You can do this, you know? Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Be patient. Be excited for the future. Last one. If you don't make it in, there's always a next year. And with these tips, you will be able to get closer than before. These tips, I hope, I'm telling you now, I wish I knew this before. I really wish I knew this before. That's why I'm making this video. Be excited for the future. Be excited for next time if you don't make it. Also, don't tell people that you're going to be trying out. That's a mistake that I did. Don't tell people that you're going to try out, just in case you don't. You don't want to be like, oh, you don't want to regret anything. You don't want to be like, oh, I should not have told them. Be okay with keeping things to yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? And again, if you tried out with a friend, tell them congratulations, call them, be excited, celebrate, because you put in all that work. Practice, practice, practice. It makes perfect. Every time you go home, practice. Every time you eat, practice. Practice in your head. I did this thing because we can't practice while waiting for the other girls to come out. I meditated because I'm a hippie. I put my shoulder, like my arms, my hands on my legs, and I just close my eyes. And I have a very vivid mind, so I can picture what I'm doing. So every time I do this, because I had trouble with this part, like this, I had trouble with this. Let me do that again. That was really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had trouble with that. So I practiced that in my head. Like I could see it, and I was just from another person's perspective, I probably looked crazy, but in my head I was like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how I memorized it. I don't know, for me, I don't know if that helps. Try closing your eyes when you're doing it multiple times, but when you're actually trying out in front of the judges, literally open your eyes, look straight ahead, don't look down, look straight ahead, smile, and don't forget to rally. Me and my partner messed up. We forgot to rally, and something that was really weird, I looked at her, she was like, we forgot to rally. I was like, and then we did it. I was like, yo, how the you know what I meant? So we did it together, and just be excited. Be like, don't say woo or yay. Don't say woo or yay, because woo sounds like boo, yay sounds too preppy. So for my school it's cults. So let's go cults. You got this. See, I just said woo. Let's go cults. You got this. You can do it. Let's go. Like that. And just do that when you go in. Do that when you're done with all your chants and jumps and cheer and the dance. And do that when you leave. Also, the biggest tip I have for you guys is when you're clapping, don't clap like this. Clap like this. Push your boobs together and clap like this. And if you're a guy, clap like this. Don't clap like this, clap like that, okay? Like that. And then the V, if you're tall and you're double jointed like me, push your shoulders back like that. Make your arms straight. Clench your arms, your hands. Clench them so tight to the point where like it feels like you're about to punch someone. Clench them, don't be limpy. So clench them, and when you're doing this, push. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Be really aggressive with your hands. And yeah, when it comes to the chant, be creative. Don't copy the other girls. Be creative, because being creative will make you look different. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you make it. Bye!